Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first ever episode of Dimension Striders, a crossover podcast. I'm your host, Lucas Warner, and welcome to the show. Today we'll be looking at the first part of a crossover video game project I've been working on known as Justice Wars Rage Across Worlds. It's where a bunch of heroes, including Mega Man, Zero Striker Gunvolt, otherwise known as GV, and Sonic, along with a bunch of other characters, but join together in order to combat an ancient enemy that can rival all dimensions. In the beginning of this story, it takes place in a world before the Big Bang even occurred, where it was just one world, not endless realities, where a race of ancient and powerful beings known as the Genetechians were adept in both magic and technology. Soon, one of these warriors, Necrolor, was trying to take control of the world by absorbing the Emerald Reactor, the very core of this world. Sounds very crazy, right? Of course, the Genetechians opposed him, and they had an epic battle. Soon, Necrolor was defeated, and for his crimes, he was imprisoned in null space. But from this act, the Genetechians also realized that if such a power could drive one of their own kind mad, it must not fall into evil hands. So they decided to destroy the reactor in order to protect all of existence. But from this act, it fractured not only their world, but transformed the pieces of this reactor into powerful artifacts, names of which some of you might know. The Chaos Emeralds, Super Energy Elements, even the Lumen Septima, all pieces of this reactor. This burst of power also threw the Genetechians into a higher state of being. While no one ever knew the sacrifice their fellows had made, it seemed the worlds would flourish in the coming years. But boy, were they dead wrong. Because herpity derp, Necrolor decided to bust out of his prison by absorbing the negative energy from all over existence. After which, he decided to travel to the very core of this existence, otherwise known as the Dimension Nexus, ground zero for the Big Bang. There, he found the souls of many powerful warriors and asked them to join his cause for vengeance and supremacy. Many warriors joined up under his banner, but the rest refused. Soon Necrolor decided to use the universal frequency shared by all radio waves and network signals across existence to broadcast his plans to every corner of, multiverse. He bellowed his name and his plans across the worlds, announcing that in 3 days he will come for the pieces of the Emerald Reactor in an attempt to gain ultimate power. Those who would join him will be spared, but those who refuse will be slaughtered like cattle. Sounds nuts, right? Some worlds gave in to his demands, but the rest, on the other hand, prepared for the coming war. Soon after the 3 days were up, Genesis portals began opening up across the worlds, and the war for existence would begin. Give myself that. But bear in mind, this is an ongoing project that I've been doing for over 2.5 years and still need help. If you decide to comment and give me some suggestions on what I could do, I'll be reading them in future episodes. And see if you know, it may be a lot. No, it might be a big commitment, but I promise you it will be worth it. But now, it's time to talk about the two of my creations that I've made for the Genesis Wars. First off is Buck, the Bomber Mega Man, Model B. Bear in mind, for this episode, we'll be looking at. Bear in mind, for episodes like this, we'll only be looking at characters whose stages I've already drafted up, Buck being one of them. Anyway, I'm sure some of you might have heard of Mega Man ZX, where they introduced biometals, powerful artifacts that can transform chosen ones into powerful beings, known as Mega Man. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, dude, what does this have to do with the Genesis Wars? Well, let me tell you, I'm actually using several Mega Man franchises for the Genesis Wars. To that end, I created biometals based off the Mega Man killers, Sunstar, and Quint, because I felt each of them deserved another shot. And the artificial chosen ones are a series of robots I created that could not only double Mega Merge with just a biometal I designed, but with another one that corresponds with a certain element of the other biometals. In Buck's case, not only can you wield the power of Blade through Model B, but you can also wield Fafnir's devastating power by using the Model F biometal. Sounds pretty nuts, I can tell you that. But anyway, next let's talk about Joe, the Pulsing Terror from Azure Striker Gumball 4. This adept was created by Necrolor as an android who can control the powers of several adepts in one. In this case, Joe's a triple whammy made from Galri, Carrera, and Stella, creating the magnetic swordsman known as Joe the Pulsing Terror. Not only can you wield these powers with devastating effect, but cross him and you'll be in a magnetic tomb for life. And that's all we got for this episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the link down in the description for more information. Now, like I said, big commitment, so be prepared. Well, see you guys next time.